The signs that are appearing throughout the land is an indication that we had better step up our walk with the Son of God, because all things are soon to come to an end. The signs that are appearing throughout every place on this planet, where nations are rising against nations and kingdoms against kingdoms, where bloodshed is falling upon the land, and Christians are being persecuted everywhere, as the numbers are arising, where earthquakes in diverse places are rocking the foundation of this planet. These end-time events are becoming more frequent today, and soon many are going to be caught off guard and blown away with the storms that are soon to become more intense, as the world sinks further into lawlessness, as the world continues to progress forward in the rebellion against the God of heaven and earth, as the wicked institutions of the world today are filling the land with organized chaos, which is designed to bring forth a New World Order government and the false religious worship system, which pays homage to the dying god of this world, Satan. We are all needing a serious reformation to take place in our very lives and put away the world-loving character that is found in most people today. Time is running out on this world, and soon probation is going to close on all unrepentant sinners. The wrath of God is dripping down the cup of vengeance, and soon the vials of the great God of heaven and earth will pour down upon this world and the professed, who have taken their stand with Satan and the rebellion against the law of God. The wrath of God's justice is soon going to shred this world to pieces when the 7 last plagues are released. Time is running out, and this world had better stop trampling upon the law of Jehovah. Stop treading underfoot the Son of God. With their unrighteous fruits of their flesh-loving pleasure they continue to indulge in, and who have turned his grace in the cross of Christ into lawlessness. It is time to consider repentance before it is too late.
As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Good evening. WA's Kimberley coast has been rocked by a massive earthquake hitting 200 kilometres off Broome. The 6.6 magnitude quake was felt all the way from Darwin to Perth, described as a once-in-20-years event.
A terrifying 60 seconds as a 6.6 magnitude quake hits our northwest.
do we do?
Walls shaking, glass breaking, restaurants evacuated as the massive tremors began rolling through.
Everything is shaking.
And the shop was just swaying from side to side like the whole building. It was pretty scary, and next minute stuff's falling off the shelves.
It struck at 1:39 p.m, around 200 kilometres off the coast between Broome and Port Hedland. It was felt in nearby Karratha, Derby, even Darwin.
Then we felt it start to shake, and we all thought maybe our chairs were wobbling or something. And then everyone kind of got up, and cars were shaking, everything on the table was shaking.
And more than 2,000 kilometres away here in Perth, a quake of this magnitude, a once-in-a-20-year event. This one was stronger than the 1968 Meckering quake that damaged more than 60 homes.
An earthquake of magnitude 7.3 struck the Moluccas Islands in eastern Indonesia on Sunday, causing panic among residents, but there were no immediate reports of casualties or major damage. The quake occurred at a depth of 10 kilometres in an area around 170 kilometres southeast of the city of Ternate, according to the US Geological Survey. At least 7 aftershocks stronger than magnitude 5 were recorded following the main quake, according to the Indonesian Meteorological Agency. But the agency said that the quake was not in danger of causing a tsunami.
It was a joke, but one the Air Force is taking seriously. A Facebook post, an avowed fake designed to get likes, announced a plan to raid the Air Force base in Nevada known as Area 51, which has been at the center of UFO and alien conspiracy theories for decades. More than 1 million people have signed up for the Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us event slated for late September, in which the post declares, "We can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens." It's been enough to spook the Air Force, which doesn't use the term Area 51 to describe the 2.9 million acre live fire training range, the largest in the United States, located at Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada. One of the many reasons Air Force officials don't want people to trespass on the base, they are worried some might be killed. Quote, "Any attempt to illegally access military installations or military training areas is dangerous."
Good morning. The chase, the shootout, police say it happened in just a matter of minutes with 3 young kids caught up in the middle. Gunfire breaking the silence in this quiet Tennessee neighborhood as a wild police chase comes to a dramatic end. Police say the chase began after officers stopped by an apartment on a report of shots fired. That's when 21-year-old Darian Williams took off in his car, allegedly refusing to stop for the officers behind him. The man's children, ages 3 and 2, plus a 9-month-old baby in the back seat. The chase coming to an end when a police SUV deliberately crashes into the back of the car. That's when police say Williams opened fire at the officer with a rifle, shooting through the car's front window. Now take a look from a second angle. You can see that officer diving away from the danger as authorities say Williams runs off, apparently uninjured, leaving his children behind. Bullets shattering windows in nearby homes.
We don't have violence. I've been here since 1988, I've never seen anything like this happen.
Miraculously, the children inside the car were found safe. No one was hit by the gunfire. Police say they caught Williams after searching the neighborhood.
Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.